Hello and welcome to Ogun State Weekly. I am Henry Ogunjimi.
And I am BC Adebayo.
On the program today, Ogun State government takes steps to protect legitimate businessmen and women across the length and breadth of the state as Governor Bikunle Amosun unveils the trader routine incident mapping system to curb incidents of intimidation, harassment, extortion, and illegal taxation.
Government emphasizes the need to embrace agriculture as the importance of good food is again brought to the fore at the 2014 World Food Day in the state.
And the performance assessment tour team made stops in Shagamu, Yewa North, Ijebu-Ode, and Obafemi Owode local government areas of the state to feel the pulse of the people on government policies and projects.
On our special focus for this week, we'll take a look at urban renewal and rural infrastructure development in Ogun State with a spotlight on some roads and bridges. Do enjoy it.
Urban roads, bridges and flyovers across the major towns in the state are part of the hallmarks of Senator Bikunle Amosun in the governance of Ogun State. Towns like Abeokuta, Ijebu-Ode, Ishagam and Songo adore new faces with the new constructions going on. According to Governor Amosun, these flyovers and roads have started to attract huge economic benefits to the state, facilitating the movement of people and goods as well as improving quality of lives. This is in compliance with his idea of creating an enabling environment for foreign and local investors to tap the massive human and natural resources that abound in the state.
One key denominator, a catalyst that will drive any economy. The infrastructure is also in place. If you want to attract anybody from anywhere in this world, they come to a place that they cannot even pass, then there's a problem. Nobody will want to come. So we need to open up our place. In fact, that has been the major inhibiting factor that has been depriving us of being an economic giant that we should be. But we thank God today, we are Ogun State.
Apart from the aesthetic values these roads and bridges are bringing to the cities, they are built with drainages, median, walkways, and traffic lights. Where the government of Senator Bikunle Amosun is not rehabilitating old roads, it is constructing new ones. Indeed, Ogun State could be described as a huge construction site. Over 400 kilometers of rural roads are being opened up in the 20 local government areas of the state. This is in addition to other major road projects and already completed 6-lane Itaiko-Sokori Totoro Road and Great Separation Flyover Bridge at Ibara Roundabout, Abeokuta, which is the first of its kind by any administration in the state.
Since then, we've identified more, and I've said this before at different fora. Even if this administration were to spend 8 years in office, which is the 2 terms that the Constitution allows, we cannot finish the infrastructural requirements in Ogun State. Somebody has to take over from whatever we stop and continue, because you find that the deficit is so much. It's not something that you can finish. You need to have this kind of dedicated focus on infrastructure development for several years. It could take the next 20 years before you bring Ogun State to the level where you now coast, maintain what you have, and maybe have vocational. But then you need to have continuous development this way, maybe for the next another 16 to 20 years with what we've done already. It has to be sustained like that.
The road and the flyover signpost, which is now referred to as the Ogun Standard, is a prototype of its kind, spread all over the state. It is the belief that Ogun Standard roads will be a reference and measurement of the quality of work done elsewhere in the country and beyond. The ongoing projects at the Shagamu-Bini Express Junction, Opairinwole Junction, Ilishan Agoiwoye Road, Moshood Abiola Way, OGTV Brewery Road, Ilara, Ijon, Egua, Ojaodon, Ilasha Road, Ilo Awela, Mobalufon Ejimi Road, Ojewe Ashero Abiola Way Mudalawal Stadium, Magboro Road, Moriamo Olorombo, Lafenwa Ayetoro of Fada Mowe Bafo Road, and construction of flyover at Lagos Garage along Folagbade Street and Mobalofo Junction along the Shagamu-Benin Expressway. All these are in addition to the various other roads and bridges being constructed and rehabilitated through direct labor. Numerous construction works have generated thousands of jobs for professionals, artisans, suppliers, food vendors, and other related workers. To ensure quality job, His Excellency and his team are on their toes inspecting various road projects, talking with contractors, and meeting with the locals. The projects have drawn the people closer to their Superman governor, describing the development in different terms.
Láti gbà yẹn kò sí pé absorber wa ń jò pé ọwọ́ mọ́tò wa ò dá kò sí nǹkan tó ṣe àwọn mọ́tò wa wà very okay wọ́n dẹ̀ wà pa. Ọ̀nà Abẹ́òkúta tẹ́lẹ̀ kò wá okay bẹ̀ tí ní ìsìn nígbà tí gómìnà wa wáyé so ọ̀nà ẹ̀ wà okay a máa lọ free ni.
By enjoying the road now, the party has already finished and others that is still under construction. Thank God that it's going to complete and we're expecting him to continue more like that.
There is a lot of road construction going on presently, and it's good. At least they're doing something that we're seeing.
The state government launched the Trader Routine Incident Mapping System, TRIM, to reduce incidents of intimidation, harassment, extortion, and illegal taxation that traders have been subjected to in the course of doing their legitimate businesses in the state. The state governor, Ibikunle Amosun, said the development is not to indict security operatives. Rather, it is meant to bring sanity into the informal sector of the state economy. The event also witnessed the distribution of empowerment items by the wife of the state governor, Olufunsho Amosun, as part of our Uplift program. Annually, the Ministry of Agriculture in Ogun State joins the rest of the world to commemorate the World Food Day. This time, an exhibition is staged to showcase the various farm produce found in the state, and ministry officials tell us why.
We are recognizing and commemorating the day to showcase efforts that the government is making to make food generally available and affordable to the ordinary person so they can have food on their table.
People need to be aware of the fact that the new technology is currently evolving, on a daily basis, and to deploy those to maximum use to ensure that you also tap into those potentials that are available and resources and, use them to improve on agriculture. So we are working with different agencies, organizations to ensure that we tap into these initiatives and deploy them for the use of our people.
Welcome back. Peace, security, the state model schools, the flyover bridges at Sabo, the Akaribo-Sabo Road, and other infrastructural development projects are some of the achievements that the people of Shagamu local government area say they are grateful for when the performance assessment team visited the community.
Shagamu local government area in Ogun East Senatorial District of Ogun State is the latest to host the performance assessment team, currently seeking feedback from the people of the state across all its 20 local government areas. The impressive turnout of admirers of the rebuilding team staged a rousing welcome through the streets of the town. At the rally ground, the crowd didn't disappoint. They laud the infrastructural development projects and policies of government.
Fortunately and luckily, we all have eyes to see what it's been doing. It's not hidden. You go around the town, you see all the roads and all the jobs it's been doing. So far, so good. It's done very well. As far as we are concerned, he has lived up to his promises. The road, this is going to be there forever. We did not meet it that way. It's going to be there forever. The a long road, and then on the school side, the model school in Ogijo is another they do appreciate.
Looking back into the last 9 years, I would say the last 2 to 3 years have seen the highest of development in Shagamu local government. Let me cut it within that environment, not to talk of, and it shows how much APC is performing. I've been to all the states controlled by APC in the southwest, and so far the progress I've seen there are the best I've seen in the country so far. So I'm saying to the people that this association of principled gentlemen should be voted into power maybe 100 times again.
How to the root Amosuri? Ekini gbà tó dórí oyè gómìnà ó pe gbogbo àwa ọlọ́jà ó béèrè pé kí la fẹ́ a sọ fún wípé a nídìí owó ká fi ṣòwò wọ́n dẹ̀ arrange ní last year wọ́n fún wa lówó a pín fún gbogbo local government gbogbo ọlọ́jà ní Ṣàgámù tá wà yìí ọjà tó wà ní Ṣàgámù is 21 ọjà Ogun àti kan a pín fún gbogbo ọlọ́jà wọ́n fi tajà a dá owó yẹn padà ó dẹ̀ tún promise wa báyìí pé òun tún máa fún wa lówó tó pọ̀ jù yẹn lọ táàtì ẹ̀ wá ní san interest lórí ẹ̀ pé a ní san èlé lórí owó yẹn.
ó ṣe gudugudu méje ó ṣe yàyà mẹ́fà. mo dẹ̀ rí nǹkan tó gbé ṣe nígboro Ṣàgámù lórí títì tó tẹ̀ ṣe àbí bíríìjì yẹn ó jọ mí lójú ṣebí wọ́n ti ń jẹ gómìnà lóríṣiríṣi ọ̀tẹ̀ tí ẹ náà ń la rí gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣe tó yà á lẹ́nu tá a bá kí mọ́tò mọ́lẹ̀ ń ta báyìí sìn a máa tẹná ládé sábò ni lójú méjì kì í ṣe pé bóyá o máa já o máa jẹ kò sínú ẹ̀.
Some years back, we know the number of youth that have lost their life due to cultism. But presently, I think everywhere is peaceful. For the past 3 years now, we've been enjoying very peaceful atmosphere, very condition.
They have tried for us. In fact, we are more than happy because the bridge they built in Sabo, they come and build it in our domain. So I'm more than happy. It will make the traffic to go fluently.
Meanwhile, Governor Bikunle Amosun says the trend can only continue if the people vote wisely in the coming elections, urging them to take advantage of the forthcoming permanent voter registration to be held by INEC.
Let me use this opportunity to advise, to admonish us to get ready. Very soon INEC will come. They will be distributing the permanent voters card. Ìwé tá a máa fi dìbò, ike tá a máa fi dìbò. INEC gba tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí wá sí o. I'm happy now that all of us, Ṣàgámù are peace-loving people, and we have demonstrated that. If we have this huge population, we should use the population to our advantage. We should use the population to develop ourselves.
The assessment tour also provided an opportunity for the governor to take some members of the community to the project sites, including the state model school, which he says will be opened for use by November.
I can conveniently tell you that, God's willing, by November, of course, we'll have our, what I call the first intake, the pioneer students in this school. Of course, we've gone around. All we need to do is just to clean, even all the things that is coming into the classrooms. And this is what we say. It's like all the houses that we were building. You just can't move in now. The only thing that is lacking now is to just put the furniture in there, which we have since ordered. What we did was to bring some from outside Nigeria, maybe 122, and we now gave that to our local manufacturers to, of course, just massively replicate, which is what we seek to do. We want to align with world best practices.
Now, when I came today, it's not only the road. I saw a flyover, a bridge, a long one. So I was perplexed. and impress at the same time. And look at this school, the idea is fantastic. It's a model school because we really need to inculcate in our youth some values. And I think schools like this will go a long way in order to inculcate, in our youth some of these values. When you have a boarding school like this, there has to be set rules and regulations which should be followed. So a school like this, I'm sure, will inculcate a lot of discipline in terms of character and in terms of the academics. So I'm impressed, to see this edifice. I call it an edifice.